Hello? Hello? Hey there, and welcome to another episode of the Seltzy Sisters as we review hard seltzers. Today we're going to review Bon VIV hard seltzer. Let's get into it. Bon VIV.
Bon
Short
VIV.
for Bon VIV.
Bon VIV.
Bon vivant is what it's short for. And I screenshot what that meant, and I forget. Can you Google it real quick? What bon vivant?
They can do it
means
themselves. If they're that interested in what it means, they can do it themselves. I don't have time for this.
It means like happy life.
Cool.
It means socializing, happy life. Comment below if you find out what bon vivant means. When did they come out? Was it like 12, right? It was like 2012. They were like the first hard seltzer.
You're doing a fantastic job giving the background information on these companies, Erica. Well done. Round of applause.
They are distributed by Anheuser-Busch. Okay, but like an offshoot of Anheuser-Busch called like AM Bev or something. Some shortened.
Wow, good job, Erica.
And that's loose.
Grapefruit, black cherry,
Naturally flavored.
mango, and cranberry. You know what? There's like a flavor in this pack for all the seasons.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, I'm gonna open. Oh, look at how pretty the lids are. The little cap.
Cheers.
Oh, Erica, I'm still talking about the. Look at how pretty. I like that. I like it.
We could make like necklaces out of the tabs or earrings.
That's how you know how many you had. Oh.
And then we
Oh my God.
we could sell them on Etsy.
Hold on.
You look like a fly girl. You look like you're in Salt and Pepper. Let's drink this.
4.5% alcohol. Let's see what you do.
That is so good.
That's good.
That is so good.
It's interesting because
if that's the worst of the pack,
we're in for a good night. The fruity flavor is there, but I don't get like any sweetness at all. So hit me with your fruit realness.
I give it a 5. That is as black cherry. That's the king of black cherries. Like all black cherries would hope to taste as good as this black cherry.
I'm gonna give him a 4. Sweet AF.
Fine.
You give it
2. A 2.
Okay,
A 2.
I concur. I give it a 2. All right, crunk factor.
Okay.
I could drink this.
Not really sweet at all.
Right.
Oh, I give it a 5.
For crunk factor, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay. Oh my gosh. And vibe, so good. Like if I brought these to a party, people would be stoked on me. I would make waves in a good way. And I'm going to take this on my next girls trip. These are great. I'm a big fan all of a sudden.
They're like brunch vibey.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a 5 for. I'm gonna give it a 4 for vibe. Because cherry, if you see someone drinking cherry, you're like, they're a child. I'm berry against berry. What does cranberry smell like? It tastes like greens.
Is that pineapple?
Is that foliage? All right, fruit realness, I'm going to give it a 0 because I don't even know what fruit this is. Are cranberries fruit?
Like if someone gave this to you and didn't tell you it was cranberry, would you know it was cranberry?
This is stale juniper berry. This should have been labeled cranberry juniper, and I'd be like, oh, botanicals. I'm here for botanicals. Close your peepers and take a sippy.
Ooh. Wow. That's different. If you're gonna drink cranberry Bon VIV, close your eyes. Put on a face mask.
What'd you give it for fruit? Fruit realness. Hit me.
2.
Whoa.
1, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Final answer?
2.
Okay.
What'd you give it for fruit realness?
0. This isn't a fruit. Sweetness. Hit me. I give it a 1.
Yeah, 1. Sure.
Okay,
1.
Crunk factor. Give it a 2 for crunk.
Yeah, so a 1.
Overall vibe, if you vibing by yourself alone with a face mask, it's like listening to a podcast.
Yeah, I'll give the vibe a 2.
Okay, I'm going to give it a 3. All right. Moving on to number 3. Where are we at? Grapefruit. Grapefruit. I love the little colored nub.
Oh my gosh, that smells like fresh grapefruit juice.
Like,
that smells so real.
Yeah. Like, this is you sitting out on your deck, eating some brunch, listening to a random Spotify mix that's like brunch girls.
Outdoor brunch with your girls.
I'm really confused.
Is that black pepper?
Close your eyes. Let's do a blind taste test.
Okay. That's not what blind taste test means. Black pepper. It's black pepper.
Are these botanicals? All right, fruitness. Fruit, this is like a 0 because this is no fruit of mine. I don't know what this is. A perfume.
Not my favorite.
Pre-chewed piece of bubble gum in the grass. And maybe like took a grapefruit peel and like twisted it next to it so it kind of got a little bit to those oils. That's what it tastes like.
This is not a sponsored ad. This is not a sponsored ad. We paid $17 at Target.
Viewers, we bought these with our own money, and this was the same price as like your run of the mill, $16.99 Target Seltzy. For realness, what do you give it, Erica?
I give it a 2.
I give it a 1. I'm gonna give it a 2 for sweet AF.
1.
Crunk factor.
I give it a 1. I'm not going to not drink it because it's not good. Vibe.
This is kind of a metaphor for marriage because it smells good. It smells good, and you're like, "Ooh, grapefruit! That smells like a grapefruit. That smells delicious." And then you try it, and you're like, "It's okay." But then you're like, "Oh, but I already bought it, so I guess I'll just stay and drink it." Metaphor for marriage. I don't know what it is.
Come on.
The other cans look nice, but I already have grapefruit, so I might as well just stay with grapefruit.
I can learn to love grapefruit Bon VIV.
Try it before you buy it. That's what we're here for.
I'm going to give the vibe a 5. Now that we have compared it to marriage, you're right. I'm learning to love this grapefruit. I'm going to give it a 5.
I'm going to give it a 3. All right. Our last, but certainly,
all right, so
hopefully not least, mango. And I am here for this multicolored mango. The art department went out and was like, what does a mango look like? And they nailed it. This is what a mango looks like. Look at.
Hold on, is mine coming in clear?
Hold on, did I focus? Erica and I are big fans of anything mustard colored. Erica, you have a yellow top. You have a yellow top just like this can has a yellow top. Twinsies! Okay, it smells good. But you know what? If there's anything that Corona taught us, it can still taste like crap even if it smells good. So I get a lot more of the alcohol than the others. The others you like couldn't taste it at all, but this one is
I like it.
For realness.
2.
I'll give it a 2 as well. Sweet factor.
3.
Okay, I give it a 2. It doesn't taste. It tastes kind of artificial.
Mine's pretty naturally sweet flavored.
Really? Okay, crunk factor.
5.
All right, I give it a 2 for crunkin'. Vibe. You're vibing, girl.
I'm vibing hard off these mangoes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
I'm going to give it a 4. You look like you're vibing at brunch, so.
People are like, I'll have what she's having.
And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, we don't serve those here. Where did you get that? And you're like, I'm cheap, so I pulled that out of my bag. Do I need to leave? And they're like, yes, you need to leave. Please leave now. And the cop is like, is that an open container? And you're like, but I'm vibing. And they're like, excuse me, miss, you're under arrest. And you're like, what? And then your husband's like, again? 4th place, we have Cranberry, Professor Cranberry.
I'm ready.
In the kitchen with the candlestick. In third place, we have grapefruit. Second place, we have mango. And in first place, we have.
Oh, okay. I'm second.
I told you black cherry make you feel good.
You say, black cherry. All right, new rule. If it's over 50%, if it's over 50%, it's a sud. That means we would buy it again.
No,
if
Erica,
it's under 50%,
we can't lower our standards for this man who ain't gonna please us. Okay? Girl, you're worth more than that. You're special. You're beautiful. You're funny. You're smart. We're not gonna settle for no 50% man. Bon VIV? You're a dud. You need to get a job. Yeah, I'm still drinking on the side after like girls brunch, but I'm taking you home to meet my family because you're a dud. Peace.